Adams and you tune in to Intoxicated, SipNChat Show. Please drink more. Got a single sober vein in my body.
Good evening, YouTube land, good evening, internet world, good evening, Facebook. Welcome to yet another episode of Intoxicated, the SipNChat Show, the online commercial-free podcast whereby we promote local talent and locally consumed beverages. Then we have our next special guest in the house. She's no stranger to social media. She's no stranger to the Guyanese society. You see what happens to me whenever I'm around career women. I get nervous. So I'm going to just give her the floor and let her introduce herself to the viewers who may not know who she is. It's all yours.
Hi, how are you? My name is Lystra Adams. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. It's traditional for me to kiss the female guest.
Definitely. That's off to a good start.
Definitely. You're Adams and I am Adams.
Yes, exactly. I could have asked you, do you think we're related?
Are you from Mansgrove?
I have family there.
Well, if you have family there, we definitely related. So it's traditional for us to take a shot.
Yes.
You know, we already started off cam.
Yes.
And we'd already pour a shot also. So
let's go.
Cheers to
Cheers.
Lystra Adams.
Thank you.
That's your first time having that?
Yes.
You never had the 5 year before?
No, I'm really not really big on
Really?
it. Yeah. No, I've not had it before, so.
You know, so before we get into anything, you know, I would like to basically, you know, compliment you on being an out, and as we would call in America, an outliver, like somebody who lives their life to the fullest based on, you know, knowing you personally and seeing stuff, you know, on social media and stuff like that, you know, and also I would like to ask you about, you know, stuff that you're currently involved in. You know, we'll talk a little bit about motherhood, we'll talk a little bit about your business ventures and stuff like that, but, you know, me and one of my friends was actually conversing yesterday about you, and you know, good stuff.
Good things, I'm hoping.
It's good stuff. And he actually knows you a lot more better than I know you.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of the stuff that he was telling me about you was actually surprising.
Yeah.
You know, we was talking about, you know, of course we see the internet flossing and you living your life and you supporting being successful, you supporting motherhood and all these fabulous things that you're doing, you know.
Absolutely.
Which some people, you know, Guyanese mentality. Some people might think, you know, you're doing too much.
Yeah.
You know, and whatever, but you know, you have to live your life.
To each their own.
What we don't see on your social media is your charitable initiatives.
Right.
Which I know for a fact that you're involved in many, you know.
Yes.
Why don't you think why don't you feel the need to document these charitable initiatives?
Right. So I am
just like how you be documenting the parties and stuff like that.
I am involved in charities. I do give back. However, sometimes, like for instance, when I went to some homes and to share when it was my birthday, and I went to some homes to give food and be with the kids and stuff, some of them don't like cameras in there. Okay. So that's one of the reasons. And yes, there's not everything. As much as you see that I put stuff out there, there's not everything that I put out there. I do, you know, have a bit of reservation. I do keep a bit of my life private too. You know, I select what I do, but I do give back. I think it's
both locally and internationally.
Yes, both locally and
you're actively involved in a lot.
I think it's beneficial to do that. I think it'll be wrong to have and not give. You know. No,
but what I'm actually trying to find out is
why don't I?
Why don't? Because you know, this is a visual generation. I mean, seeing is believing. Our generation likes to see stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I think they have actually seen me before, because I did upload some videos last year when I was here.
Giving back to the children.
So I did upload this year. I did it again, but like I said, it was very brief because they really don't like cameras in there. So that's just basically.
Cheers to that.
Cheers. So I would definitely
continue doing what you're doing.
Continue doing it. Yes.
So should I call you Miss Adams, Lystra Fabulous, Miss Fabulous? What's your preference?
I really don't mind, darling.
I'll call you Miss Fabulous because you're looking fabulous tonight.
Fabulous.
So,
let's stick with that.
Miss Fabulous, where in Guyana did you grow up?
I'm from the west side. You know, when I say that.
Over the river?
Yes.
What part of the west side?
Yes. Well, my mom used to live in Iflut.
Iflut, okay.
And so I grew up in Iflut and in Den Amstel because my dad, my family is from Den Amstel. So I had bringing up in Iflut and Den Amstel.
So your mom and your dad split at early. Okay, so
when I was young, they split. So my mom, I was basically living with my mom. And then I would go and visit my dad.
So what are some of the schools that you would have attended while growing up?
I went to Katrina and Katrina.
And Katrina, yeah.
So that's where I went, and then I had a little stint in Amstel, and then I left quite early. I left and I went to live with my aunts.
Okay.
It is sent for me. For betterment.
Where is that?
So I went to live with them in Montserrat.
In Montserrat, okay, the volcano country.
Exactly, and hence the fact that I'm in England because obviously with the volcano and Montserrat, being a British colony, we choose to go over there, or the Brits want us to come over there, evacuate. Okay. So with the volcano happened, and my aunts went to live in England, and I came back to Guyana for a bit because I lived with them. They were very strict, they're Christians. So I came back here and I wanted to do my own thing. And what people don't understand about me is that I was actually in my teenage years and whatever. Like I said, I lived with them, and they were very strict Christian people. So I was actually Christian.
Religious?
Yes.
Upbringing?
Very, very, very religious.
No short clothes, no shorts.
No, it's funny because people, if I I'm telling you guys now, I did have that, my teenage years wasn't the, run around ones, it was like church. I remember going to church with them. It was literally, Sunday morning service, and you have Sunday evening, and then you have Monday would be Bible studies, and Tuesday would be youth fellowship, and Wednesday would be, so it was like every day doing
table
that.
Schedule.
So as much as you see me now running around the place, I'm making up for it.
Definitely, you're all right. You didn't mention you were saying?
No, but I still value my upbringing in the church and everything like that. As my aunts would say, you backslide and you need to give your heart back to the Lord. Whenever I talk to them, I'll get a right lecture, and you need to come back into the fold. Bless them. But so that's, I guess you guys didn't know that about me. So
certainly not.
Yes.
So you did mention that you basically spent some time with your mom, and then you spent some time with your dad, and you had spent some time in Montserrat with your aunts and stuff. Who were your childhood idols, like around 14, 15 years old? Who were you looking up to and saying, you know what, I would like to become more like this person as I grow older? Even if it's a celebrity or, some inspirational figure or some public figure. Were there anyone?
That's funny because, there wasn't really, at that time, like I said, I was still living with them, and it was all very being in church. And I can remember if they walk in and we happen to have the television on, and there's a soap on, and somebody's kissing, they'll make sure to turn the television on.
Yeah.
So it's that sort of thing, and you don't wear makeup to church, and you don't, it's very, well, maybe old-fashioned Christian, but so that was really, no, I didn't.
You didn't.
No.
So was being this fabulous always something that you wanted to do as a child?
I love dressing up.
You love dressing up.
I love dressing up. I was quite girly, very girly. So I definitely like dressing up.
So we'll take another shot, and then we'll talk a little bit about you're living in London and stuff, though.
Cheers.
Which one?
Should we go
Have you ever had the coconut rum before?
No, I'll go with
this.
That.
Is super. This is like the best rum Guyana's ever produced.
So what?
In my opinion, this is the coconut rum, the diamond coconut rum.
Okay, so we're gonna have that.
This is my favorite.
Okay.
1 second.
Yes.
So we're choosing to growing up religious.
Yes.
To growing up religious.
Absolutely.
What do you think about that one?
Lovely. Really is nice. I like that.
Yeah, super, super dope.
I like
My
that.
favorite girl. So, you did mention that you lived in Montserrat before going to England. How many years did you spend in Montserrat?
A long time. I spent most of my childhood there and into my teens. Yeah. So.
Okay. So a lot of memories, good memories.
Oh yeah, a lot of memories. So when I left Montserrat, I came back to Guyana and then got a job here. I used to work at South Road Daycare. I was a nursery nurse.
Over there?
Yes.
Wow. Yes. You probably took care of me because I went to that nursery.
That is so funny because if I tell you, like some of the kids that I see now that I, was like, back there it was Nursey Lystra.
Lystra.
Nursey Lystra, so then, Nursey. It's funny because when I see them, like, I can't believe I'm like thinking, yeah, I'm definitely 40 because that tall and, can't believe that I was actually,
actually partying with you.
Yeah, so.
How many years did you did that for? That's a part of you I had no clue.
I know. There's a lot of people don't know. You see, this is the thing when it comes to me. I think people, obviously they see you and they judge you without knowing. And I don't really like that part of, we talk about social media and whatever, because you wide open to people. Of course, you have your opinion, but I think these days people are too quick to judge people and have their opinion, just by looking at someone, they split second go, I don't like her. Yeah, why don't you like me? You've never met me. We've never had a conversation, but suddenly you just see me on camera and you go, I really don't like that girl. She's too bossy. She's too good. No, take time out to know somebody.
Take time out to know.
Cheers to take time out to know somebody.
Definitely. Let's cheers to that.
Yes, absolutely.
Take time out to know before judging.
Absolutely.
Yep. So you did live in Montserrat, you lived in London, you lived in Guyana. Based on your experience living in all three of these countries, what would you say is the best one to raise your kids in?
Right. I wouldn't say there's a best one because I loved my journey. It's helped, shaped me and made me the person I am today. So but I would say if relating to my daughter, I would definitely say England. I would definitely say England because there's a lot more opportunities than here.
Guyana. Yeah.
And like for instance, I'm here now, and she's in boarding school. Okay. And I know when you say boarding school, obviously people think, well, and I would say she goes to a girls' school, and it's different to what you guys think here because her girls' school that she goes to, it is like she's got tennis court, swimming pool. It's like it's like a 5-star hotel, that sort of thing.
It's so not like a penitentiary like what we have here.
It's not a punishment.
It's not, like a girls' school.
When I say that, I hope people don't say, "Oh, we're in girls' school." No, it's not. It's far from it. Yeah. So it's just things like that I just think that it's not offered here or it isn't here. So yeah, and she's having her own independence. I mean, she's going to be 16 in June, and from an early age, she's learning to stand on her own 2 feet.
I'm sure she's been guided.
Absolutely,
grounded.
Absolutely.
Definitely. And I'm sure
she's very, I tell you what, she is very grounded. If you meet my daughter, you'll probably think, you kidnapped her at birth. She's not your child. She is totally different to me. She is my child, by the way.
London born?
I did, yes.
Okay.
She is mine, by the way. But she's totally different to me. She's very, say, very poised and
calm.
Very calm. While she is very, very, very plastic.
She knows her place.
Yes.
So, that's good.
Yeah.
So, is there any future plans to move back here permanently? In Guyana? I mean, you're here 4, 5, 6, 7 times a year.
Guyana is my home. I feel like I live here. I actually live here, and I feel like I visit England.
Wow.
I feel like I'm a visitor.
That's how I am with New York. That's how I am. I live in Guyana and I visit. Yeah.
I love love my country. I've been so many places in the world and beautiful destinations. I can sit here and name them: Maldives, Dubai, Langkawi. There's a long list of places I've been, but home is home.
Home is home.
Home is home. And home is where the heart is. And
Definitely.
I'm a proud Guyanese.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm a proud Guyanese. So if you were to visit Dubai and then, you got into a conversation with somebody and you were to sell them, you were to give them a sale pitch of Guyana, what would that be in a few words or in a few sentences? How would you sell Guyana to somebody who has no clue of what Guyana is and where Guyana is located?
I would say beautiful, breathtaking. I would say just come and experience it. It's different. I would say definitely different.
Different.
Considering to Dubai where it's all sort of, this high-rise building, and, but we've got so many resources
Definitely.
that we really don't tap into, and others don't see that. I mean, you've got Barbados, who's just next door, and everybody. I know a lot of my friends. The first place they'll go, oh, I'd love to go to Barbados, but we've got so many beautiful things. Our waterfall, in the interior, that but people don't.
A lot of untouched land.
People don't. Well, we're obviously not that tourism thing, but it would be nice.
I think we're heading there though.
We are heading there. Yeah, it's very slow though.
Man, tell me.
Very slow.
Very slow.
But hopefully we'll get there one day.
Hopefully we'll get there one day. So it's time to take another shot. I don't know. Yeah. Another shot.
Oh, another shot. Okay,
which one you want to try?
Let's go.
About the fruit punch?
Yeah, why not? Let's go with that one. Yeah, so hopefully we're gonna get there.
Yeah. Whoa.
That's all right. Fill me up.
1 second.
Okay. So cheers.
Cheers to putting Guyana on the map.
Of course.
Oh, damn.
Cheers.
So you did mention your daughter. Yeah. Like it?
I love that.
Yeah, that one is mild. Rum punch, yeah. Mm-hmm. You did mention you have a daughter that is 15 years old.
Yeah, she's 15. She's going to be 16 June.
It's no secret it's a different time presently compared to when you was growing up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially whereby accessibility is concerned. I don't think there's anything you can hide from your kids now. Like, when we was growing up, our parents could hide so much from us.
Yeah.
What is like the hardest task presently raising a 15-year-old girl in this technological era?
You know something? That's a good question. Okay, so like I said, my daughter she's very smart, and there's nothing the way how I was raised, as opposed to how I'm raising her, I actually want to be her best friend. Not meaning like she wouldn't have friends. I want her to be able in any situation to come to me.
Definitely.
Whereas with my mom, she was absolutely lovely. She's passed on. Absolutely lovely person, but she was very you almost like scared to talk to her. She's very. So it won't be the first. You won't like approach her, and you're very scared. I want my relationship with my daughter, where she can approach me and say, this is what it is, and we sit down and we're actually very good. We bounce off each other, and she knows that she can come and talk to me. So yes, I'm the mom, but still, I'm her friend too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. My mom is my best friend.
Yeah, and
actually,
and she isn't spoiled because she's my one and only. And you would think, well, yes, she has a lot that I've never had in my childhood. I'm trying to make sure that she has, what I've never. And maybe I try to live through her, and I want her to achieve a lot that I didn't.
Okay.
So
as we all
I send her to the best private school, and she has all of this to her. But saying that, she's very grounded with it. She's not a spoiled child. I do not condone spoiling kids.
So are you a strict parent? Are you the type that spanks, or are you more like you're grounded? Let me get all your gadgets.
You know what? I'm gonna say if she was a naughty child, then yeah, but she isn't, and this is what I'm saying. She's as close to perfect as they come. There's no perfect child, but she's as close to. She doesn't. I don't have that battle with her. Okay. And touch wood. That's a phrase we use in England. Touch wood, where you want it to stay something.
Stay at it.
She's gonna be heading into her teenage years, and at the moment she's really, really, really good. So I really don't have a worry. I'm kind of thinking that I've raised her well. I've brought her up well. She's got a really good head on her shoulder, and I feel proud. I can let her out to society and know that she'll be
fearless.
Absolutely.
And you just actually mentioned that you guys are best friends and you guys have a good communication level as mother and daughter. What would that conversation be like? You said she was 15 years old, right? If she were to come to you tomorrow and be like, "Mommy, I have a boyfriend."
Oh, I can assure you she won't come with that.
What would that come?
She won't come with that. Only because she's very focused.
She's very focused.
And I even made a joke with her the other day. Because she goes to a running club, and because whereas she goes to school, and it's all girls' school, so she don't mix with boys. So if I would make joke with her and say, "Oh well, if you've got a boyfriend," she goes, really, you can't mention boys. She gets really red and really upset. And so she started going to this running club now where it's mixture. And I said to her, there's boys there now, so you might get boys being interested in you. And she goes, no, I'm concentrating on my work.
Okay.
That's just, so I know for now, it's her work comes first. And she's too young. Why would she? Definitely. She's 16. Definitely. Why would she be needing a boyfriend? No, she needs.
That's books. A distraction.
Yeah,
it's a big distraction.
Stay away from.
Based on your success, your success that you would have accomplished, do you feel the need to pressure her to follow that same footstep?
No.
Or are you giving her a free chance to basically find her own path and live her own life and become who she wants to become?
I'm giving her, you probably say to me, I would say to you, the best gift I can give to Jasmine is her education.
Definitely.
I can sit here and say, which it will happen. If I die today, what I have will go to Jasmine, and, she'll have a good start, but the best start ever is her education, because from that she can go on and be the best, whatever she wants. And she actually wants to be an Olympic athlete, and she wants to be a surgeon, a cosmetic surgeon. That will work fantastic with me.
She's actually doing great when it comes to athletics, because I actually saw a couple of posts where she was receiving a medal and stuff. So shout out to Jasmine. Keep focused and stay away from the boys.
Absolutely.
So we take another shot?
Yes.
Which one would you like to try now?
Should we have a bit of vodka?
Vodka?
Yes.
This is actually dope also.
Yeah.
You have the tissue there if you want to wipe the glass.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Okay. Yeah, whenever I'm around career women, I get nervous, man.
Oh.
Beautiful career women. I get so nervous, I start spitting out the liquor, I start shaking.
Okay, so
cheers to Jasmine.
Cheers to Jasmine, yes, absolutely.
That's Ivanov coconut vodka.
That is beautiful.
Have you tried any of these?
No, you're introducing me to all these different...
And it's good, right? Local.
It is.
It's good,
I'm
right?
loving it. So normally I don't mix my drink because I become a little bit of an animal.
Well, here we go then. So, it's no secret that you have a splitting resemblance of one of America's top model. Could we call her name?
Naomi
Campbell.
Yes.
Tell me, what was that first experience like whereby you was mistaken for her?
Do you know something? Oh, well, this is me being in England, and I was walking down the street, and a lady came up to me. She says, "Excuse me, do you know who you look like?" No. She goes, "You look like Naomi Campbell," and I thought, no, I didn't know who Naomi Campbell was then. I was actually, I didn't know who she was. So so you wouldn't think, well, oh, you know who she is, and you're patting yourself after her. I did. So she took me, but by surprise then. So I was like Naomi Campbell. So I went home and did a bit of research.
Yep.
And then I was like, okay, I can see it a little bit, and didn't do anything about it. And then somebody else said it to me. But this time when they said it to me, they were like, do you know what? You look very much like Naomi Campbell. Do you do any lookalike work? And I thought, lookalike work? And that's when she's like, well, there's agencies that you can, send off your portfolio and whatever. And I did. I sent off to about 6 different agencies, and they accepted me on their books. And and suddenly I found myself being a Naomi Campbell double.
You know what? A lot of Guyanese people, because Guyana, Guyanese people just live on the rock. Most of us don't understand that being a lookalike to a famous person or celebrity can be a lucrative gift. It's something that you can capitalize on and make a lot of money. Yeah. Are you doing that? Are you capitalizing on this gift that you was blessed with?
Do you know something? I do. I did when I got signed to the agencies and stuff. I did make some money out of it. However.
That's good.
That's when Naomi was being naughty. Now she's actually quite nice. So when she was being naughty, then they actually want you to turn up to places and be naughty like her. Like, for instance, I'll give you an example, and this is me I don't know anything about being a celebrity, but there's a lottery company that had hired me for to do their staff party, and so when they hire you as a Naomi double, they want to make it look as real as possible. Yeah. So they had a limo for me, and I had my very own bodyguards. Wow! So we turn up to the event, and I'm walking around. I've got these great big bodyguards around me. Me just not knowing what to do with bodyguards, because that's just not me. And then I wanted to go to the washroom, toilets, and I wander off. And the security came, the bouncer came, and he was like, no, you don't go off by yourself. We have to. And I was thinking, this guy's taking his job serious. Yeah. So I'm here just like having a laugh, thinking, oh, I've got, I've got my bodyguards, but I'm not taking it. But they were taking it really serious. Yeah. He was actually telling me off, walking off by myself. I'm thinking, I can get used to this. But no, it's fun. It does have its perks. So being a Naomi Campbell.
So have you ever met her?
I've never met her. No.
Have you ever
I don't know what that conversation would be like. I probably think I haven't met her, but I'll give you another example of me working with other lookalikes. There's a David Beckham lookalike that I worked with once, and he said to me, he's a very, very, very good David Beckham lookalike, like really good. And he said that he was on the show, and the original David Beckham as well there, and they were in the same room, and suddenly the David Beckham, not the lookalike, the actual David Beckham, asked for him to be taken into asked for them to take him out and put him into a separate room, because it's kind of funny. Imagine you sitting down there looking at somebody looking
just like you,
identical to you. And so I don't know. I mean, Naomi's quite fiery from what we can see, so I don't know. She probably might cuss me out or something. Who do you think you are?
And I know you wouldn't take that.
Well, the Guyanese in me might just come out. But no, I've not met her. I'd love to meet her though.
So what would you say is the best gig that you would have had as a Naomi Campbell lookalike?
I had so many. I went on a job. This is what I was saying with the David Beckham lookalike to Paris. That was really nice. Yeah, that was really nice. The lottery company job was nice. There's so many that I've done that's been really lovely, So, and sometimes when you get a job, they actually say what they want you to do.
What a lot of people also don't know about you is that you're an entrepreneur. You're actively involved in many business ventures.
Yeah.
You want to give us, a sneak peek and a sneak preview of some of those ventures that you're currently involved with, whether it's locally or internationally?
yeah, this is another thing. This is where it comes back to my conversation before that. You know, looking at me and
it's
judging,
not just about partying.
There's
a lot more.
It's a lot more to it. And you know, some people might sit and go, "Who is she? What does she do? And why do people whatever?" Yeah, I've actually got properties that in England and currently working on some over here. So yeah, my properties is. You know, I just turn over. I just invest my money into that.
Definitely. You know,
that's my thing at the moment. So
you gotta be smart. You know.
So that's what currently I'm working on some here, and I'm probably not going to give too much away. I don't know what is that digging into what I'm doing, but yeah, I'm let's just say that I'm trying to make my money work for me.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So, you know, as a Black entrepreneur, do you think that society makes it harder when you guys, whereby supporting you guys are concerned? You know,
I think in
this
day and age, it's hard. You get a fight
society.
down. You get a fight down everywhere. You get a fight, and the funny thing, sometimes your fight down comes from your very own.
Your very own.
If I'd be very honest, your fight down would come from your very own, and I think a lot of people need to start embracing your, not necessarily your people, but just embracing it. You know, there's no need for you. If you've got, let's say you've got different makeup artists or whatever, and you feel the need to try this one and try the other one, that should happen. That should be able to happen.
Yeah, definitely.
And women should empower each other. This thing, whereas, you know, again, going back to, I don't like her. I don't know.
You don't know enough.
You don't know me. You don't know me. You don't have, yes, it's good to have your opinion. Keep your opinions to yourself. When you meet me, when you meet me, then you can have an opinion. If you've never met me, and I know you're looking at this program, and if you've never met me, and I would say reserve your judgment until you meet me.
Yep. You know, so I don't say like blowing out somebody else's candle will make your shine.
No, exactly. It just doesn't. It doesn't.
It don't. You know.
I think everybody should be able to, you know, say, "Well, I don't." Listen, you look at social media, and I'm running through my Instagram, and if I see somebody that I think, oh, good, that's nice. That person's just bought a car. Good enough.
Yep.
But you know, you have people that'll sit there and go, okay.
Let me. I don't mean to cut you, but I'm gonna put you on spot right now.
Yeah.
You know, every guest that I've had on this show before is actually guests that I actually approach. There's some people in society that I'm still hitting up every day that doesn't even return my messages. Lystra was somebody who actually reached out to me to come and Intoxicated.
Absolutely.
She actually asked me to come on the show.
Because
so
I saw
you see how down to earth she is, and I'm supportive. So
no, I saw the program, and I think it's absolutely fantastic what you're doing.
Thank you.
And I think that a lot more people should get on board. And I wish you all the best.
Thank you. Definitely.
And I hope that next time I come back, I see you on a channel.
On a channel.
You're having your own.
That's what we're working on.
So let's drink to that.
Let's drink to that.
Cheers to you having your own show.
Definitely. So you did mention earlier about the support from society. And the people that may be close to you that doesn't support you and stuff like that, which should be supporting you.
Yeah.
Have you ever been a victim of sexism when it comes to transacting a business? Because sometimes people will talk to, or you might send an email to somebody, and then the email has no face, and then whenever you show up and it sees a woman, it might be like, yeah. Have you ever been a victim of that?
I've had.
You got an experience as well.
I've had not necessarily. I've had racial.
Okay.
Yeah,
right here in Guyana.
In England.
In England, okay.
Because I can remember me going parking outside some predominantly white neighborhood.
Okay.
And so I pulled up in my car.
Your Bentley.
My Bentley.
Your Bentley. Yeah, your white Bentley.
my white Bentley. And there's this gentleman, for no reason, he just turned around and he looked and he goes, "That space is taken." And So I said to him, he's maybe in his 70s or whatever, a white guy in his 70s. So I said, no, it isn't, because I don't see any reserve sign. There's nothing blocking it off. So I said, no, it isn't. And he goes, he used to call me the, word. And I thought, you know,
just blowing me
I
kiss.
was like, yeah, I know. So I said to him, I know really what this is about.
Yeah.
I said, this is about a black woman turning up here in an nice Bentley that you can't stand. The fact that I'm young and I'm black and
beautiful.
I'm coming out of a nice Bentley, and you have a problem with it. I said, well, you go along and you have a good day. And he looked at me like, and I just parked there. I was like, I'm parking there.
Yeah.
That's that. When I come back, if you want to be a traffic warden and give me a ticket, because he wasn't. He was just being nosy. And, I do find that actually. I do find that I'm driving places and I see people looking at me like,
yeah.
I wonder what she does or why is she driving such a nice car? You know what I mean? You get in this lifetime, you get a lot of stuff thrown at you.
Listen, there's obstacles everywhere, man. On the road to success, it's just like when you're driving on the highway. There's detour sign, there's stop sign, there's stoplight. It's a part of life. You just got to know to deal with it.
It's how you bounce back.
It's how you bounce back. So, what type of advice would you give to young men and women that's watching this show that may be aspiring to become somebody like you, somebody that is as successful as you are?
Well, I don't know. The road to greatness or success or whatever, it's not easy. It's not, I didn't get up and just own a Bentley, or I didn't get up and started doing property, or I didn't, I had my rough start. I wasn't born with a gold spoon in my mouth. I've had many setbacks. I left Guyana because I wanted betterment, and and I'm not there yet. There's still lots more that I want to achieve. So I'm not sitting here, pretending to anybody that I've reached my goals, because I haven't. But I just
You're still putting in the hours.
I just know that I'm focused and I know what I want, and I'm going to go out there and get it. And likewise to the viewers, do not give up. Know what you want. Don't let anybody tell you can't, and just go out there and grab it with both hands. Why not?
Why not? Right? So if you had a chance to go back in time and relive one life experience, what would that be?
Reliving
any experience.
That would be having my daughter.
Your daughter?
That was the absolute.
Wow.
That, hands down, that was the best thing that ever happened to me. Wow. Having my daughter.
I just actually had a son. He's 3 months old. So
congratulations.
Thank you. I could actually celebrate Father's Day this year.
There you go.
Feel like a big man,
There you go. Congratulations. I'm happy for you. Yeah, that's definitely hands down the best thing that has happened in my life. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that you probably get this question a lot. Have you ever had any plastic surgery done on any part of your body?
Oh, yes, of course. I talk about it all the time.
You talk about it all the time?
I talk about it all the time.
Were your cheeks?
No. These are my cheeks.
These are your cheeks? Oh.
These are my... I've not had any facial work. Actually, the other day, I had some fillers in my lip. There's like injections.
Okay.
But I haven't had any facial other than my lips.
So that's all natural beauty.
This is all
natural.
I've had my breast work, some people would say breast enlargement, but the right term is breast augmentation. So I've had that done, which is, well, as you guys would say, fake boobs, whatever. But yes, I've had that done, and I've shown people my journey, because I've just recently, because when you've had it done, they said every 10 years you need to do them over. So I've recently had mine. These are a fresh pair. So I did, yeah. So I did show that, like, my journey going into hospital, and
okay.
This is the thing about me, that I've never hide the fact that I've had plastic surgery, and so because there's some people that do. There's some people that had nip tucks and whatever, and then they just plaster it. Like, I've never had that done. I've got friends that have actually had work done, and then you'll see them and they'll point blank say, "Oh, I've not had work done," which you know they've had work done. But I'm not one to say if I had something done, I'll say I had something done.
So, would you advise other women to get plastic surgery?
Absolutely. If it's all about how you feel. It's all about if you think that having plastic surgery of whatever kind will make you feel better within yourself, I would definitely say go ahead. I had my breast done after I had my daughter. I had my daughter, and I just felt like after breastfeeding, I just felt that they went a bit, saggy, and I just wanted it. So that's my reason for having it done. If you feel that you've got a reason and you want to have it done and you have the funds, why not? I'm
actually happy that you mentioned your daughter. What would that conversation be like? Have you ever had a conversation about plastic surgery with your daughter?
I haven't had that conversation with her. But I can assure you, if she wants to have later down, excuse me, something done, absolutely fine.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
I love your parental skills, man. It's no secret that we party a lot.
Yeah. I love these.
Screw the ball.
Yeah, that was epic the other night. That was lovely.
It was different. It was different. And it was just it was organic.
Yeah.
And it was just so mesmerizing. It wasn't like, it was just so natural and
and it's the culture. It's different culture.
It's a different culture.
Me turning into a little Indian girl.
Yeah. And the videos on our Instagram, so
that was definitely funny.
How do you feel? And not just what happened that night. We've partied a lot, many times over the years. And, I've always seen people coming up to you and asking for pics and stuff like that. How do you feel about that attention the guy needs to be giving to you? Is it overwhelming? Does it get to your head? How do you feel about that?
You know what? Unto this day, I don't know why they do.
I guess because you're Lystra fabulous.
I really don't. I'm still taken back with
the realness, trust me. The realness.
Can I have a photo with you? I do take photos with them, but I
just last night.
Yeah, exactly.
I saw and think about it. It's not just guys alone that's be coming up to Lystra for pictures. Women. I saw about 4 different girls came up to her last night to take pictures. I'm like, I'm cute. I'm sorry.
That's true. That's true. But no, it's fine. It's fine. I take pictures with them.
And I must commend you on being a down-to-earth person. There's no time that you would be like, like you'll back up. No, you're always interacting with people, and and it's super dope. It's super dope.
This is how I am, and this is how I am. So, for every person that comes up and have a photo taken with me, they'll have. It's not for I get a lot of hate thrown at me for whatever reason I don't know.
From people that don't even know you.
Exactly. But then that doesn't stop me, because at the end of the day, it's all right for somebody to sit down and look and throw hate or whatever. But for the amount, I don't have that amount of hate. I have so much love coming my way.
Like, you don't even think about it.
It was my 40th birthday the other day.
40th?
And the amount of love.
You said 40th?
Yeah,
40?
40. And the amount of love I had on my social media, I was actually quite shocked. I was like, oh my God.
I was seeing some of the international artists from Jamaica sending you shout. I was like, wow.
What? Mm-hmm. Like, really? So, yeah, I do have a bit of, and I wouldn't even say fans because I'm not a celebrity, but I do have my peeps that have my back, and guys, thank you. I love you. You know where to find me. You got my social media on lockdown. And somebody asked me the other day, I think it was Entertainer Curry, I think it was when I spoke to him on the radio, and he was like, oh, Lystra, you're going to have to take your page off private. You see, here's the thing. I do have my page on private, but for some reason, the fake pages do still tend to find their way into my thing. So it's not that everything I let people in, into my life. And I often say this, it's not about whatever I post it's just me being me and not me showing off, just me entertaining,
being you,
celebrating
life.
Exactly.
That's what they don't understand.
I've come from nothing to achieving a little, and it's not about rubbing it in anybody's faces, because from this I get loads of messages of people going, one day I want to be like
exactly
that.
The inspiration that comes behind it.
So I take that as, there's some people that are inspired by what I've done or where I've come from. There's some people that look at it and goes, oh, whatever. But at the end of the day, everybody is entitled to their own opinion. Definitely. But my thing is, stop judging people.
Hit me up and ask me out. Let me get to know you.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Let me get to know you.
You know what I mean?
Where did you grow up?
Exactly.
Tell me a little bit about you. Like we're having right now.
And I'm sure some people thinking, well, I never realized she was a teacher. Or,
exactly.
This and that. So it's not all, what you see out there. I'm always partying. It's more to me than just.
That's just celebrating life.
Yeah, exactly.
It's no secret that you're a kind and you're a generous person.
Absolutely.
What would you say, in your own words, are some of your weaknesses?
Some of my weaknesses. You know what? I don't tend to. I think I don't tend to let myself, as much as you guys see what you see, I don't tend to let myself go enough. I'm very fun and whatever, but then I'm still in a sense very reserved.
Reserved.
Do you know what I mean? In terms of I don't.
So people might think
maybe I don't take enough risk.
Okay.
Maybe I should just take more
risk. Okay. Give them more talk.
Exactly. So I think me taking a bit more risk.
So we'll take one more shot before we close the show.
One more shot to me taking more risk.
No, this one. I would like you to try this one. Okay. This is actually El Dorado butter pecan.
Okay. Yeah, so is that like a creamy something?
Yes, a little creamy.
Lovely. Right. Liqueur.
Lovely.
That looks nice.
And we cheers into taking more risk?
Yes. Yes. Okay, absolutely. 1
second. So
let's go.
More risk.
More risk taking.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about that one?
That is delicious.
Didi and Banks, y'all gotta give me some money, yo.
Absolutely. Listen, these are amazing. I've never had
you see that?
Honestly, I've walked past the duty free all the time.
Yeah.
And walked past these, and I think on my way out, I'll be stopping to pick up a few. And
you should. You should. So, is there anything that we forgot to talk about? You want to let the people know what's happening with you locally in the business area and stuff like that, or?
No, at the minute I'm just looking into setting up some apartments.
Okay. Which is actually in the process.
In the process, yes. It's very, very much in the process.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So, I don't mean to cut you, but you see, she's not just on Instagram, on Facebook, screwing the bulb or drinking or partying and stuff like that. She's actually creating jobs.
Exactly.
She's created jobs, okay? So you see that she's creating jobs for the Guyanese people also.
Exactly. So exactly.
Yeah.
Tell them, because I got my workers.
You got a lot of workers. A lot of workers. Exactly. A lot of construction workers.
So, and you know what? Starting off small. It's only 7 apartments. Yep. I'm starting with only 7. But one day I'm just want to continue to let that work for me, and yeah. Definitely.
So let the viewers know where they can find you, where they can be a little bit more entertained, where they can get a little bit more information about you.
Well, on my Snapchat, I'm on there as Lystra Adams 3.
My last name.
Yes, Lystra Adams 3 on Snapchat. And on Instagram, it's Fabulous Queen. Fabulous _Queen. Yeah.
So you came, you drank a bunch of local liquor that you've never tried before.
Yes, exactly.
Is there anybody that you would like to nominate to have this intoxicated experience?
Yes, absolutely. Golly Ross.
Golly Ross.
Yes, shout out to Golly Ross. You need to come on here.
Yep.
Who else? My girl Sasha from Palm Court.
I actually hit up Sasha.
Sasha, you need
Sasha,
to get on
Sasha
here.
tell me something, but till after October.
Sasha, you're my girl, and I'm saying I'm nominating you to get on here.
Okay.
That's yes. So Ras and Sasha. Yeah.
All right. So thanks for coming.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for the interest in the show.
Pleasure.
Really, really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Lystra Adams. Thanks for tuning into yet another episode of Intoxicated, the SipNChat Show. I am your host, TT Golden Boy. Tune in.
Wow, it's a great.
See you next time.
Peace out.
Bam. Good. We out.